Welcome to this Dropping Anchor guided meditation. In the next few minutes, we will explore the practice of dropping anchor, a versatile tool that can support you in various situations, especially when you're experiencing distress, strong emotions, or facing challenging thoughts. The process of dropping anchor involves acknowledging the presence of any difficult feelings that may be present, bringing awareness back into our bodies, and finally engaging with the world around us. It is important that you do not try to complete this meditation while driving or in a crowded public place. To begin, find a comfortable seat with your feet planted firmly on the floor. Imagine a string tied to the middle of your head, gently pulling you up to sit a little straighter without using your neck or your back. You may close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or you can keep them open if that works better for you. Next, we will take 3 deep breaths together, in through your nose and out through your mouth. So when you're ready, breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. In through your nose again, then out through your mouth. Last one, breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. As you relax from the breathing and settle in, I would like you to look inward and try to establish what feelings are currently present within you. If any discomfort arises, acknowledge its presence and try to name the emotion or emotions it might be connected to and any reason for its arrival. I will now give you a moment in silence to look inward. When you've established your inner feelings, allow yourself to give permission for these feelings to be there. This may be difficult, as you may wish to avoid the discomfort they are causing you. But rest assured, by accepting their presence, you are moving a step closer to relief. Now we've acknowledged the presence of uncomfortable feelings, it's time to return awareness to our bodies. I would like you to press your feet down into the floor, feeling the activation of your calf muscles. Next, try curling and uncurling your toes a few times. Now, try raising your heels with your toes remaining on the ground. And then placing your heels back on the ground, try raising your toes. Alternate this movement a few times. We will now shift focus back to your legs. Try bringing your knees closer together and then further apart, like a butterfly flapping its wings. Alright, now stop the movement of your legs and bring your fingertips from each hand to touch and gently press them into each other to stretch your fingers and then release the stretch in and out. Okay, now release your fingers and roll your shoulders one way. And now switch and roll them the opposite way, very gently. Or you could even close your fist into a ball and then open it, and close it and open it. Now, if you're finished stretching and you feel ready, it's time for you to open your eyes if you haven't already. With your eyes open, I'd like you to look to your left and allow your eyes to just take in whatever is there with curiosity, without labeling or judgment. Now, do the same to the right. Just simply look around, be curious about what you can see. Try not to label it or judge it. Just let it be. Now, I'd like you to look at the floor and see what you can see around you, around your feet, immediately in front of you as far as your gaze will look. Now, I'd like you to shift your gaze upwards to the roof. What can you see? Just be curious. No need to label, no need to judge. Just look in that general direction. And finally, if possible, turn to look behind you. And then once you've had a good look back there, return to sitting with your feet on the floor and your head slightly pulled up by that invisible string. We are now going to engage your senses. I'd like you to look around the space that you're in, maybe out of a window if there's one nearby, and either in your head or out loud, name 5 things that you can see. These things may be obvious, like a door or a wall, or they may be very specific, like a speck of dust sitting on a book, or the pattern of your wallpaper. Get creative and simply name them without attaching any judgment or thought to them. I will now give you a few moments to look around silently. Now that you've named 5 things that you can see, I'd like to invite you to spend the next few moments naming 4 things in the space that you are in that you can feel or touch. These things could include the texture of your clothes against your skin, the weight of your body on the chair, or any other physical sensations that you notice, like maybe a breeze from a fan, or an open window, or an air conditioner. Next, we will pause to allow you to identify 3 things that you can hear in the space you are in. These could include the hum of an appliance, birds singing outside, or any other sounds around you. The next sense we will engage is our sense of smell. I'd like you to try and name 2 things you can smell in the space you're in. And if, like me, you can't identify any smells, simply acknowledge that there are no smells present right now. The final step is to name 1 thing that you can taste. Again, if there is nothing you can taste, just simply acknowledge that in this present moment, there isn't anything that you can taste. Now that we've brought awareness back to our body and returned to the present moment through our senses, I invite you once again to close your eyes, or keep them open if that's what you did before, and take 3 deep breaths with me. When you are ready, breathe in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. In through your nose again, and then out through your mouth. Last one, breathe in through your nose, and then out through your mouth again. Before opening your eyes, if you chose to close them, let's do another inner check-in to see if the feelings or thoughts from before are still present. If they are, observe how they feel in comparison to when we first checked in. Have they become worse, better, or simply stayed the same? Have they changed into different feelings, remained the same, or are they completely disappeared? I will now give you a moment in silence to look inward. When you've established your inner feelings, allow yourself to give permission for these feelings to be there. And remember, the dropping anchor is not about getting rid of uncomfortable feelings. Instead, it's about accepting their presence to decrease the distress they cause. Be patient and kind to yourself, and feel free to return to this exercise as much as you need. The more you practice, the more effective it becomes. Thank yourself for taking this time to. When you're ready, if you haven't already, gently open your eyes and bring yourself back to the present moment. Thank you for joining me in this Dropping Anchor guided meditation.